Hello Virgo, Christel here with your career reading. So I'm going to read for those of you who are working for someone else. So before the series before I did and that were launched on YouTube already were for those of you who are entrepreneurs. Now this I'm going to put my microphone closer so you may hear something. Oh my god, my video. Okay, it needs to be like that. Okay, sorry for that. So before it was for those of you who had their own business, were freelancers, were entrepreneurs. Now, this is for people who are in a job working for someone else. Now, I'm not saying that if you're an entrepreneur, there are not some hints in this reading. So, yeah, well, we'll see what happens. You can always check out the other reading, of course, as well, even if you are working for someone else, and see if the two of them sort of resonate with each other or add something to each other. Well, who knows? Let's just go here. It's about career for Virgo. So I'm going to start with two cards that represent the you. We start off with the Nine of Swords. By the way, I have added some reversals in these cards, which I usually don't do, but I thought, let's try it and see what gives. But that doesn't mean that I will not read some cards that come out upright in a negative way, because it depends how the cards fall also. Yeah, with respect to other cards or are being influenced. So I feel that this card is either, so this reading, let's start with that. Let's start with this reading is for the next 2 to 3 months. But I feel that either this Nine of Swords is an energy that just has passed or is still present but is soon to be replaced by this energy of the Page of Swords. This energy of stress, of worrying, of being being worried about what is going to happen in your career is going to be replaced by sudden insight, Page of Swords. Now, maybe you're already here. Maybe this is already, this worry, this tension, this stress is already past for you and you have already gained some insight. This depends a lot of where you are at in your life, and because this is a general reading, I can obviously not read for every Virgo out there, and then you get these sort of nuances, whether this is a past card or a present card. But even if it's still present, it's soon going to be replaced by this if it hasn't been replaced by insight, by a breakthrough moment where you break through the stress, where you get insight in, what the stress is really about. Because what it feels like here, that your stress is something that is based on imagined stories in your head and that are not necessarily making sense, that are not necessarily true. Because what we often do when we have a story about a situation, about a future situation in our heads, we often make images and stories, and these stories are much bigger and they get a sort of life by themselves, but they are not true. And they're obviously not for sure that the future is going to work out or play out like that, like you imagine. Now, here you're imagining things really sort of a worst case scenario outcome, but I feel that there is going to be a breakthrough, and in a positive way, where this worry is going to be taken away. This stress is going to sort of not maybe completely vanish or go away completely, but the most part or the big part is going to be replaced by a sort of new insight, new news that comes, and it's going to give you relief. That is what I feel here with these two cards. I'm going to leave them out here while I'm going to get my basic cards out. Now I'm going to use this one here. I think for those who follow me on Instagram, they probably saw a picture of the new decks arrived, the tarot of Mystical Moments, which is a beautiful deck. I have, I think it was 3 or 4 new decks that arrived, and I'll be using them in the upcoming readings, of course, because I want to try them. I'm curious always. So this is the first time that I already did 2 readings for 2 signs, so this is the 3rd time I use this deck, to be honest, if I have to be correct. But another thing I want to say is please stay until the end, because I'm opening another competition to win a tarot reading with me, and I'll be telling you how you can enter and that competition to win that reading. Just hold on, that's better. I will tell it after the reading, and then you know what to do to enter the competition. Okay, let's pull cards here. Okay. You see, this is why I'm saying it already starts with the 4 of Pentacles, and I feel that's why, oh, wow, the Empress. So that's why I'm saying this is going to disappear, this stress, this worry, and maybe it's already disappeared because maybe you're already here in this Page of Swords, where suddenly everything is very clear, everything is laid out to you, the turn of events or what is going to happen in your job. Maybe you get some news from higher up about your job, but this is good news. I mean, we have a 4 of Pentacles, the Empress, King of Wands, a 4 of Wands underneath that 4 of Pentacles. So 2 4s. Now 4 is symbolically a very a number that indicates stability, that indicates safety, security, comfort. 4 pillars. There is, a stable foundation. We have 4 pillars to make a house, 4 corners. Yeah, the 4 is very symbolically linked to that. The 3 of Wands, another creative card. So these are beautiful cards to come out. Okay, let's get the last one. Wow, Judgment. Okay, so when I said, let me just put this here. When I said that we make stories in our head and these stories can be bigger than life, they become so big and they start to lead a life of their own, but they are not necessarily true. And usually what happens is when we come to the situation itself and we get news or we hear or we're in that present moment, we see that this is unnecessary. We see that our stories, and I have a snoring dog in the background, so I do apologize. I'm going to try and shut him up. Bazooka! Bazooka! Psst! Bazooka! So I hope he stops now, but he may go back to snoring. So this is where you realize, oh, why was I worrying? What was I thinking? I was making things in my head so much bigger. Are you really realizing this? And when you realize that, by news that comes your way, by a coincidental encounter, by being in the moment where you were worried about, you see it, there was no reason to worry, no reason at all. There is no bad news here. There is no worry needed here, especially not when I'm going to start with these 2 4s. Because again, you have the 4 of Pentacles, the house, and that house. 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. So can you see this woman is holding a house? Here is the house. These 2 cards speak about security, safety, comfort, also financial comfort. It's the 4 of Pentacles after all, but also creative comfort. So it feels like the position you're holding and the job you're doing is giving you financial security and stability, and you're very comfortable and you feel also comfortable, but they're giving also creative comfort. I feel that you have room in this thing that you're doing, in this job, in this career that you're currently in. You have this creative a creative foundation, but you can build on that. There is some solidity to this job. You can be creative in the job, yes, you're allowed to do that without fearing that that will take away from your financial security because they throw you out, or they reprimand you, or they cut your salary or something. That's not going to happen. You have room to play in this career, and this career also is giving you a lot of security. So I don't think that you need to change jobs or career. If you are thinking about that, maybe what you need to do is really look at, okay, what stories am I telling myself negatively about my job, my work, and what is really the truth? And what is really true about my position in this company and about my job, about my career right now. And then you'll probably get to these 2 points, that there is solidity, safety, comfort in place. So the other thing, besides having this foundation, so a financial foundation, a creative foundation, where there is creative freedom. And I'm saying that because we have here, I have a lot of things here. I have the King of Wands, creative king, has ideas. So I feel that the job you're in gives you the opportunity to present some ideas to maybe make your job better or the job of other people better. There is a creative element to your job. Maybe you are in a creative career, like that, and you are allowed all this freedom because you are good at it. King of Wands creates and then brings ideas and creative endeavors into the real world. Now, maybe that is your job, or maybe it is that is a talent that you use in your job. Maybe your job is not about creating, but you have creative ways to deal with your role in the company or with the job, the thing that you really have to do. You can deal with that in a creative way, and that makes you also that keeps your passion for your job burning. That doesn't, it doesn't say that there is nothing here in these cards that speak of a meh feeling, like, oh my God, I'm so bored. It doesn't. I don't see it here. Now, again, this is a general reading, so not all Virgos will, of course, resonate with this, because there will be Virgos for sure that are in a job that really drains them or drags them down or doesn't feel creative at all for them. Now, those Virgos, I would say, see what is still very good in your job, see where you can be more creative, see what gives you in your job already provides that stability, that solidity, and comfort as well. Comfort, ease, smoothness. And where it is that you can, bring a little bit more passion in your job again. Maybe that is that for those Virgos that have not so much that creative feeling or that creative passion or that fire burning for their jobs. Maybe you need to seek a way, here again, come to the inside. There is a way for you to get that creative power and juice and also that fire, the joy to be in your job, to get that burning again. There is a way, because I feel that for those Virgos who feel a little bit maybe stale because of this Nine of Swords, I feel there will be a turnaround somehow. But the turnaround doesn't only come from outside and external things or things from the job itself, but it's also a mindset that you have to cultivate, but that you can cultivate because you have this King of Wands here. You can stir up your own fire. And I feel if that is the case, if there is a bit of staleness, even if there is worry about a job position, you shouldn't be worried, because you have these two fours here. They're a security pass, something like that. They really give you, okay, don't worry. Now, it may be that some of you Virgos are looking for a new job. Yeah? And they are worried about, I'm just putting this down here for a moment. They're worried about not finding them, but those Virgos, that they may get good news. They may get very good news, and then this worry disappears, because that is an offer, and I'm going to really do that with a Judgment card. I feel there may be an offer for those Virgos that looking for a new job that will bring financial security, that will also speak to their creative love and the creative aspects that they have. It's a job that you love, again, because you have that King of Wands. It's something that will really sort of ignites your passion and says, yeah, you know, your enthusiasm, your joy for your job is activated. And I feel with this Judgment card, whatever the situation is, whether you're already in a job that holds all this and that feeds your creative fire, or you're being offered a job, this is all something that is going to make you feel a little bit like a newborn. Well, not a newborn, a reborn. Let's put it like that, because newborn, you're not a newborn. You have all this experience already. But I feel there is a refreshing element that is going to be happening in those of you that already have a job. So maybe it is because you are feeling like the stale and nothing refreshing is happening. There will be something new in your job to add, to get those creative juices, the passion flowing again, to feel a little bit like a fresh air is blowing in your job. Now, for those Virgos that are looking for a new job, there is some good news on the way, yes, that will give you a little bit that feeling of, okay, I am good, I'm okay, I am comfortable, I will be financially okay again. And that is also, of course, reason for joy. Judgment card, a new awakening, a new dawn, of course, new in your job, but it gives you those new feelings. It also brings your passion back. Because if you haven't been working for a while, maybe everything felt really dark. And then you also had enough time to create all these big stories in your head, obviously. Now, in the middle, I left these for last because I find that these are really the cards where you're steering towards. I feel that these are really the cards. Yeah, these are the outcome cards, really, for me. The Empress and the Three of Wands. The cards where success is reaped, rewards are being seen, results are being seen of the gestational part, of the part where you tend to your job like as if it was a baby. You tend to it as if it was, yours, and you really take care of it. With all the delicacy of that, taking care of the flowers. Maybe you're even, a gardener, who knows. But there is this feeling here with the Three of Wands that there's finally results coming in. She's holding a ship here. She's looking out over the sea. And she's tall. This woman is tall. And there's a tree, what is it? I don't know how three braids coming out of, from her hair. There is structure, but again, there is a certain intuition as well. There is a certain trusting that things will come together. And these two cards for me are that. Trusting that everything in the end here, even though in the beginning it may feel a little bit difficult, everything in the end will be okay. There will be rewards, there will be results. You will be really capable of attracting results, attracting maybe clients in your new position, attracting the right job as well, or the right position in the company that you're looking into. But it feels like there is fresh potential here. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of, we have 2 fire cards, but no, 3. 1, 2, 3 fire cards. Then we have 2 major arcana cards, and we have another 4. So I feel there is a lot of, first of all, there's a lot of fire. So there's a lot of creating, but also opening the way towards that Empress, towards those results, and also towards the results of the Three of Wands. There is a lot of fire burning a path for itself. And that will open you up to see the good and to feel even more comfortable with these 2 fours. But it will feel really like it's almost as if even if you are in this job for a long time and you've been doing it for a long time, it almost feels as if you're doing a new job because of the new element. There's a new element here. For me, there's a new element with this Page of Swords that comes in, that adds to your job, and that creates a whole new flow of energy and spark. And that's going to feel good because you're going to feel more solid, but also you're going to be able to put that creative energy of yours into that job. So let's see what the additional cards say. Okay, I'm not going to pull a lot, but a few. A Page of Wands. So we have a Page of Swords, we have a Page of Wands. That is why I'm saying there is an added element of creativity. There is an added fire element. There is added, joy, spark, enthusiasm, creative juices flowing. But that is the beginning. That is together with that. When the insight or when the news comes, this is also a news card. So there's good news, but it's news about your job, about maybe that new job if you're looking for one. For those Virgos who are looking for one, news is coming in. It's being reinforced. The Page of Swords, reinforced. Page of Wands, it tells me there is a creative element to that job. And that's going to be good for you because you will probably need to think a little bit outside of the box as well. And you will be a little bit challenged, but you need that. You need that and you can do that. King of Wands. Yeah. That challenge is also in here. And I think you need a little bit of challenge because otherwise, you're going to be in the stale here. And that's not going to bring you any joy. So, let's see. So we have a 7 of Swords and a 3 of Wands again. I'm just going to put this down. So we have 2 3 of Wands. So it speaks, yes, of results, finally seeing results. So again, that's further out. That's more towards the end of that 2 to 3 month period. Results, rewards coming in. Now I feel as well that you're going to come out of hiding. I feel this is really like that. I feel you're not doing anything offhanded or you're not stealing. No, this is really you stepping into the limelight and saying, listen, look, I can really do this. And you're also trusting yourself that you can do the whole creative thing and that you're going to see rewards because there is always some good results that are going to be done or going to be coming your way from the work you're doing right now. Are you going to be doing quite soon? Because if you're still here, you're not doing the work yet, but that will come quite soon. Oh, I love this 9 of Cups. It's things coming together. It's also wishes fulfilled. It's the card of, satisfaction. Things are going your way. Things are going as planned. So really, this came out on those 2 fours. So there's nothing to worry about. If you're thinking about financial worries, you don't have to worry about that. Now the 5 of Cups. I feel here. It's also a reversed card. I feel that, your worries are going to go away. But I'll leave it like this. But for me, it's really these worries, they are going to disappear. They're going to disappear. You're going to turn your back on these the downside of your job, and you're going to look at the creative part, at these 2 cups that are standing up. You're going to focus on that, and that is that creative part. That is that new added part to your job, or maybe a whole new job for those that are looking for a new job. But it is in the possibilities. There's a big potential you're going to be really having that new job or that new element in your job. Now, the Strength card speaks about taming your inner fears, your inner animal body, which is the body that is linked to the animal world, that is immediately triggered when there is, something alarming. But I feel also that if you have been thinking of leaving this job because of this card tells me that maybe think again, maybe see again, maybe just try a little bit longer, because there is a big shift here with this King of Wands and the Judgment card to be happening in your job. Now, if you are looking for a new job and you were afraid again here, Nine of Swords, that nothing was happening, just hold on a little bit longer, because this is soon going to come in. So don't give up. Persist in either in looking into a job or in maybe stay in a job, even though the job you think it's stale, it's not giving you anything. There is stress, there's worries about this job, but that is soon going to go away with this card, also with the Judgment card. And you need to hold on a little bit longer. If it's not happened yet, it's going to happen soon. So that's just really an additional card. But again, these are clarifying or additional energy cards, so they are not the main cards at all. Okay, Virgo. So this is really good news. If you really think about it, I don't see any bad cards here, or really cards that, other than a few of, here, but no, nothing. No negative cards. Well, here, this mindset, yeah, but that's a mindset, just a mindset, nothing more. It's not true. Okay, we'll end with 2 oracle cards from the Moonology. And I chose for the Moonology card deck because we just had a new moon in Aquarius on February the 1st. The energy is still palpable, but I've done a reading, a very short tarot reading, a card per sign. You can find that on YouTube. I will put, what was I going to say, the link to that video in the description box, so you can find it. Okay. So we have a new moon in Aries card, which says it's time to take action, and this is beautiful. I'm going to start with this one. Have faith in your dreams. That is this. Persist. Have faith in your dreams. And I really think this is, I'm just going to get the booklet and have a look, because I need to always look, because they're not numbered, these cards, and then you just have to. This is the waxing crescent moon. It's number 20, page 26. Not number 26, it's page 26. And okay, let's have a look here. So have faith in your dreams. Don't give up. The situation you're asking about is still taking shape. And that is this here, yeah? You're here and you're nearly giving up, but it's not time to give up. They're saying don't give up. Something is coming, and it's coming quite soon. If it hasn't come already, then it's going to be there very, very soon. Whatever is happening now is just a step along the way. As they say in the self-help classics, everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. However, the waxing crescent moon card is a reminder that you must still keep working towards whatever it is that you want. If you can't take practical steps, spend time meditating on the question you're asking about and allow your higher self to download information to you about your best next step. Overall, this card suggests there is every reason to be hopeful for a very positive outcome to the situation you're asking about. So keep the faith. Yeah, there's going to be that extra element that you need, that extra creative fire. There's going to be the new job. It's going to be there. Now that it's time to take action, the moment that this card comes in, that is the time where you can put things in motion. And it's time for creative action especially. But I'll be taking a look here as well. This is the new moon in Aries. It's page 42. I don't know what is happening. I'm living in a place where it's very isolated, but there's a road not too far away and the wind is in the wrong way. So, A flame it is. It's a fire card. Aries is a fire sign, and you have this King of Wands, yeah? And there was also the Page of Wands. So for me, that has that Aries, well, it always has the fire energy, so a fire sign. So we have here Aries, a fire sign. A wonderful new start beckons, and you're on the right track. Drawing this card is a superbly positive sign if there's something you want to happen in your life. Take this card as a big yes from the universe. So really, again, it says tune into your dreams. So tune into your dreams and have faith that they will come about. Have faith, discard. And yes, it's time where your dreams will be on fire again and where you can be creative and you can play in your job. I feel that your job, don't give up if you're in one, but see what is going to come your way, because some news is going to come your way that will stir up that fire in you and that passion and that, that devotion again. And that is really time you will act on that. Now, if you're looking for a new job, again, there will be a job that is going to satisfy all these things, all these needs, all these wishes that you want, because you also have that Nine of Cups. Now, I just lost my viewfinder and I'm really cursing. This Mercury retrograde for me, and technologically, it has been hell. So I just lost my viewfinder. I hope you can still see what I'm doing here, but it's the end of the reading, so it's not too bad. Just lost it when I started the oracle cards. I hope you could see them. But Virgo, this was your reading. I hope you liked it. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, click the alarm bell, whatever you need to do. Go to my other social media for daily readings. You can go there. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Daily readings are there. Also here in the YouTube shorts, those shorts videos that are like Instagram Reels. They do them on YouTube as well. I am doing a daily readings on here as well. But you can find them in my videos if you go to the right playlist as well. If you subscribe, you get notified every time a video comes out, or you can even select which playlists you want to be informed of. So you could do that for the daily reading. Anyway, the last thing I want to say is, of course, about the reading. How to win a reading with me. The winner will be announced on March 30th. And the only thing you have to do, and you can do in any video whatsoever, is put the words Magic 2022. Magic 2022, it's all you have to do. I will announce the winner on March 30th, late in the afternoon. Okay, in the place where I'm at, and I'm maybe before you, so doesn't really matter. Maybe I'll announce on March 31st. Who knows? But it closes on March 30th. Okay, that's it for now, Virgo. Speak soon. Bye.